The problem is not your customer. The problem is you. But wait, I'm going to expatiate all this part for you step by step. And once I change that philosophy, I realized that my business construct and how I give price is not influenced by my idea of putting food on my table or hunger or my responsibility. My prices are influenced by the value that I give or the value that I think I am worth. What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a good time. This particular video is for you. I make it personally for you. So listen carefully. If you are a male fashion designer or you are a female fashion designer and you are being underpriced or underpaid, let me say that again in our normal local way. If you are a female tailor or you are a male tailor and you are being underpaid or underpriced, or you feel like you are worth more than what your client is paying you, there is a problem, and the problem is you. But wait, I'm going to explain it further. So I just want you to get warmed up. I just want you to have a good understanding. The problem is you, but I'm going to let you understand. I'm not going to take it from the up. I'm going to go to the root of how the problem is you, right? So firstly, I'm going to make a disclaimer before I get into the video, right? I'm going to say this video that I'm making is for educational purpose only, right? I'm not making this video to brag about money. I'm not making this video to be prideful or to boast. This video is mainly for educational purpose only. And also, it is my opinion. And if you like it and you feel like it can work with you, you can simply utilize it. But if you feel like my opinion is not good, simply discard it, right? It's as simple as that. So let's get into the video. There are two things. Number one is this notion. It's a general notion and it has become a universal philosophy for everybody. I think in Africa in general, we use one particular phrase in everything which does not really sound well with me personally. People says, I am doing this to put food on my table. I know there's a larger umbrella to that, but it does not work with me. I am doing this thing that I'm doing. I am doing this to live a life of abundance. I am doing this thing to become extremely successful. I am doing this to get all the comforts that life has to offer me. I am not doing this to put food on my table. See, that's the first thing. I'm not doing the work I'm doing, the sewing, the tailoring, every other business that I do in general. I'm not doing it to put food on my table. You see, let me put you through something. You see, if you want cheap food, if I want cheap food, there's a place in this current country that I'm staying in Nigeria where I can go to. There's a village, there are outskirts of city that I can go to and I can get food for cheap, like a cheap price. If you want a 3-bedroom apartment or even a complete house for 100K per year, there are states in which you can get that. States deep inside the cities, several cities in Nigeria, there are places in which you can get that. I know you deep down inside your mind, you know that there are places you can go to that you can get cheap food. There are states that you can live and you can have access to cheap food, cheap house, and things like that. But I've made up my mind to come here, to be here, to do this business of tailoring, of fashion designing that I'm doing. And I will also be struggling to put food on my table. I will also be saying I am doing this to put food on my table. No. And it's a philosophy, it's a construct of how our brain work, thinking we are doing this to put food on our table. The problem there is that your price is going to be influenced by hunger. I'm going to say that again. Your price is going to be influenced by hunger. So firstly, you have to understand that every price that you're coming up with is influenced by the value that you're providing instead of hunger. or responsibility. It is a philosophy. There are a lot of like a grassroots understanding to like there are a lot of rooftop understanding that I can use, but I want to go to the grassroots. That's why I'm going like as deep as I'm saying. It's a philosophy. It's a construct of the mind, and I want you to delete that notion in your head that you are doing this business to put food on your table. No, you are doing this to attain the level you are supposed to attain in life, to grow in abundance, to grow in success, to grow in every aspect of life that you're supposed to grow. You're doing this business to buy Lambo, to buy a private jet, to own an estate. Why can't you think about that? And you're going to realize that if you change that philosophy, you change that mindset, you're going to realize that your price and the way you construct your business is not going to be influenced by your responsibility, or at least it's not going to be influenced by hunger or food. That's the number one. That is the number one. And number two is more of like a subsidiary to that one. It's more like the next step to that one. It is, I want you to accept the fact that, which is number two. Number one is change the philosophy. You are not doing this because of hunger or because of responsibility or because of food or to put food on your table. Stop saying that. It does not make any sense. Life is way more than putting food on your table. Number two, this is a business. This is a business. You have to understand that this thing that you're doing is a business. And the whole construct of business is as simple as anything. And I'm going to define what business is for you. Buy low and sell high. Every business on the surface of the planet is to buy low and sell high. For example, Apple, which is the iPhones that you're using, the whole business of Apple construct is to create a phone for a cheaper price and sell it for a higher price and keep the profit. That is the whole construct of business. Business is, if you go to business school, the whole thing is to get the material for a cheaper price and sell it for a higher price. That is the whole construct of business. And once you understand this, life is way more easier. You have to understand that you are in the business of selling, buying low and selling high. And once you understand that, you have to be disciplined enough to understand that this thing that I'm doing, you're a fashion designer, this is a business and it is not free. It's another different ball game if you want to do charity, right? I genuinely advise people to give. It is a good thing. Give and it shall be given unto you. But you should understand that this is a business and it is not free. It's not a playing ground. I'm not here to come and play table tennis. If I want to play, I know where to go and play. But this is a business. I am in the business of fashion. Every time that I'm going to spend sewing clothes or delivery has to be paid for. And that is the truth. And you don't have to feel bad about collecting money. It is what it is. It is a business. You're giving value, and there should be something in exchange for that. If you want to give something for free, I give a lot of things for free, genuinely, without no string attached. But once this is a business, it is a business. And once you put yourself in that aspect of life, you put yourself in that category that this is what I do, and 100%, you will come to the realization that people are going to take you for what you are. It's a business, it doesn't play with what it does. And you see life start to open for you. And that is how it is. So I want you to understand these two aspects that I just explained to you guys. I'm not going to go like a lot deeper. Just change your philosophy. Don't let your price be controlled by responsibility or hunger. Don't let your price be controlled by that. And take this business as a business. Start putting in documents. Start writing things down. Start putting in your expenditure and everything. Start being principled with your things. And that's all I'm going to say in this video. If you're underpriced or you are underpaid as a fashion designer, it is your fault. You have to reconstruct your philosophy. And that will be about it on this video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like to see more video like this, subscribe to the channel and I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Do have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye. My name is Ola Sukomi, and I will see you in the next one. And to the end, salute.